The 10 Commandments still matter. Who told you they don't? You've heard the lies. The law was nailed to the cross. We're under grace, not commandments. The 10 Commandments don't apply anymore. But here's the challenge. Who told you that? Because it wasn't Jesus, it wasn't the apostles, it certainly wasn't God. So pastors, priests, imams, skeptics and scholars, prepare to be confronted with the truth you've buried under centuries of tradition. God spoke, not man. Exodus 20 is not a suggestion. It is the voice of the Almighty himself, thundering from Mount Sinai, writing with his own finger on tablets of stone, not on parchment, not on scrolls, on stone, a symbol of permanence. Malachi 3:6 declares, I am the Lord, I change not. Hebrews 13:8 echoes, Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. So I ask again, who told you God's law no longer matters? Because if the 10 Commandments are void, then murder is acceptable. Adultery is excusable. Idolatry is harmless. And the Sabbath, the one commandment modern Christianity treats like a virus, is just cultural nostalgia? No, that is not Scripture. That is apostasy. Jesus defended the law. The same Jesus that many claim abolished the law defended it with his life. Matthew 5:17-19 is a death blow to modern deception. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. Till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. He didn't come to abolish. He came to fulfill, to fill up the law with power and depth. Jesus didn't excuse sin. He exposed it. And he didn't replace obedience with grace. He empowered obedience through grace. So why do pulpits today teach what Christ never taught? The great deception. Enter the great lie. We are no longer under the law. Twisted truth. Half a verse, used to abolish 10 entire commandments. Romans 6:14 says, For ye are not under the law, but under grace. But verse 15 follows with this explosive rebuke. Shall we sin because we are not under the law? God forbid. Being under grace doesn't give you a license to sin. It holds you to a higher standard of love and obedience. Satan's greatest trick has been to convince the church that God's law is irrelevant, while he still enforces his own. Judgment is based on the law. Revelation 14:12 reveals the saints of the last days. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And James chapter 2:12 makes it crystal clear. So speak ye, and so do, as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty. You will not be judged by church tradition, not by Sunday school doctrine, but by God's commandments. If the law is gone, then what is sin? Because 1 John chapter 3:4 says, Sin is the transgression of the law. Remove the law, and you remove sin. Remove sin, and you remove the cross. If the law is void, then Christ died for nothing. The final call to obedience. The 10 Commandments are not just relics. They are the eternal standard of righteousness. And the Sabbath, the 4th commandment so hated by tradition, is still the holy day of the Lord. So now you must choose. Will you obey God's law or follow the doctrines of men? Judgment is coming. The standard is set. The law has not changed. But will you?